Vanessa Wyche is making Black history right now, the first African-American woman to lead Johnson Space Center.
Xavier Walton caught up with her as she describes how life brought her from Conway, South Carolina, all the way to Space City.
From the first experiment that I got to work and see it fly on the space shuttle and see it work, I was completely hooked.
Vanessa Wyche has a storied career at NASA. It spans some 30 years. But to fully understand her love for science, you have to go back even further, to the Deep South in the 70s, to Conway, South Carolina. This is what downtown looked like back then. That's the old post office on the left. Photos were black and white. Schools were the same.
I was the first to go all the way through integrated schools.
That's when science sparked the interest of a young Vanessa Wyche.
I got behind the TV and started messing around with things to see how it worked, and I shocked myself pretty good.
It was her grandma's TV.
Literally, my grandmother was old school. She didn't take me to the doctor. When I woke up the next day, I asked her what happened, and she was like, I told you not to mess with my television. So, no, it's true. That was the beginning of me being an engineer. I just wanted to solve the problem.
And she's been solving problems ever since. That includes at NASA, beginning in 1989.
It looked very different than it does right now today in terms of our workforce.
Wyche is the first African-American woman to be director at the Johnson Space Center. By all accounts, she is breaking barriers, but she didn't do so without other black women paving the way.
When I heard of them and saw that, I was like, wow, this is awesome.
You have identification on?
We're just on our way to work at NASA, sir.
I had no idea they hired.
There are quite a few women working in the space program.
You kind of have this burden where you kind of feel like you're the first and you're working and you got all these things that you're trying to figure out on your own.
Being a lifelong problem solver, Vanessa Wyche figured it out. Now she's in charge of thousands at JSC. But if you ask her about making history or being a trailblazer...
So I don't really think about that when I'm coming to work every day. I'm coming here thinking of what are we going to be doing today in space.
I think your job is pretty cool. Would you agree?
I think my job is pretty cool. I love my job. I get to come to work every day and do what I love to do.
Despite all the awards and accolades, Wyche's work at NASA isn't what she's most proud of.
But I'm also a wife, I'm also a mother, and I do have a son. I tell everybody that he's my best project.
In Space City, Xavier Walton, KHOU 11 News.
Vanessa Wyche, a mentor and role model to women of all colors, really.
And Grandma told her, I told you not to mess with that television.
Thank goodness for those grannies.
Oh, my goodness.